Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the BYU Cougars and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Martin. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeps it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Sellers. Right side, it's McAllister. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bachmeier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bachmeier. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about...
Oh, and he can't get it out of there. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Trying to make one miss. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick give, it's Martin. Hard running there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Back open in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off play action on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide left, it's Bennett. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Changing the routes with his receiver. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Sellers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Sellers. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Gives it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. down here as they go back to work. The option, the keeper. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. From deep, it's Bachmeier. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Phillips. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st. Got a man. It's Casper. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Martin. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds at the 15. 16-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Looking for a deep man. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Got to make the play on 4th. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Here he goes. Touchdown, BYU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house him. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sellers rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Left side is Bennett. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sellers to the air again. Showing the arm strength down the left side. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rashida Downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Bachmeier. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The run inside. It's Martin.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job.
He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. BYU lines up quickly. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Casper. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chip away yet. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Still looking. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Hunt. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Ducks, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hits inside. It's Martin. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Running inside. It's Martin. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And and the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Harbor. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Sellers from the gun on third down. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Sellers, look out. And they got him.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Second and long here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. BYU right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll start this drive from the 42.
214 close. 214 close.
Throwing, Sellers. Between the hashes, it's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quick give. It's McAllister. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Burrowing for yardage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Phillips. Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st. Looking left. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Rashad Downs going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snaps on 4th down. Under pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Looking for an alley, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. On the move. Fires on the move. Nearly intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
3rd and long right here. Wide receiver going in motion. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Sellers. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Fires to the right. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Working the middle, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to like this defense, man.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Left side is Hunt. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. BYU right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throwing right. Got him in the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cougars will have it 1st and 10.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and they're
makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, BYU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. They just flew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Defense all over him. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control.
Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Martin. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now, because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency, because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Sellers. He'll take a shot. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, it's Martin. At the 35, he's open. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has